Hey guys, Kevin Swaney here from Tin Indian Performance. Our video today is of a dyno session that we recently had at Kaufman Racing Equipment. A shop had contacted us wanting a Pontiac combo that was close to 600 horsepower, but it had to have killer street manners, excellent vacuum for power brakes, and not too radical of an idle, as the end user would be putting an EFI unit on it. So we ended up building them this all aluminum 482-inch combo. This Pontiac 482 uses a Kaufman Performance MR1A aluminum block as its foundation. We used all forged internals, Eagle crank, Eagle rods, and custom Ross dish pistons. We topped off this combo with a bone stock set of 80cc Kaufman Racing Equipment High Port heads, and this netted us a pump gas friendly compression ratio of 10.5 to 1. The very mild Tin Indian Performance custom ground hydraulic roller is spun by a Rollmaster timing chain. We used pack springs and Scorpion 1.6 Ford rockers on this combo as well. As you will see in the video, this combo had over 13 inches of vacuum at just over or under 900 RPM. Since the customer will be running a tri-power EFI, we decided to dyno the combination with the appropriate KRE Tradewind Tri-Fi intake with a set of our in-house 500 CFM Holley 2300s on it. And of course, we dressed it all up with a set of our Tin Indian Performance logo Billet Tech valve covers. So before we get started here with the dyno, we wanted to make a comment about some vapor that you will see coming out of the valve covers. First off, it's about 20 degrees in the dyno room when we're making the pulls, so it is very chilly. The second point we'd like to make is that all engines have a certain degree of blow-by in them. If they didn't, we would never have to run breathers in our valve covers. So again, there's always a tiny bit of vapor or blow by getting out, and we doubt that you would probably see this if it was probably above freezing in the dyno room. So don't get all freaked out about the vapor. It's not excessive blow by. There's no oil on the valve covers. It's just because it was so unbelievably cold when we were making these pulls. All right, guys, so what you'll see next is the engine warming up on the dyno right before we make a pull. Right after that, you'll see a 600 RPM per second pull, which is a shorter pull. We make shorter pulls so we can get more pulls in during the day because they don't generate as much heat. Then when we get towards the end of things, we tend to make a couple 300 RPM per second pulls. Those are more representative of what power the engine really makes as it loads the engine a little harder. Again, they generate more heat as they take a little longer to do. So, all right, guys, sit back and enjoy. And here we go.